Good morning everyone and welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing very well. At 65, I do every little thing I can to look after my face. I have what I hope is a very thoughtful facial routine, a skincare routine I use in the morning and in the night. And I've been pretty consistent with that routine for about 10 or 15 years. But for a very long time, I neglected the skin on my body. I neglected my arms and my hands. Frankly, I never thought about them. Finally, I changed this and I've created my very own body skin care routine. This video shares my routine, what I do. I'm not a dermatologist. I'm not an expert. This is simply what I do to keep my arms in as good shape as I can. Some of you have actually reached out to me and said, "Oh, what can I do about my crepey arms? They drive me crazy, and I particularly worry about them with the spring and summer clothing approaching." So this video shares my 6-step routine, what I do to try to keep my arms in their best possible shape for 65. I'll be sharing with you the skincare steps that I undertake on a regular basis. And then step number 6 is a short snapshot of the kinds of arm exercises I like to do on a regular basis. With that, let's get started. What is crepey skin? Crepey skin is thin, it's delicate. We tend to see it on the backs of our hands, on our elbows, above our knees, sometimes on our tummies. It happens because we are all evolving, and the rate at which it evolves is based on a few things. One is genetics, and of course we can't do anything to change that. We are who we are. Secondly, the rate at which our skin evolves is due to how much sun damage we've done in the past. Well, we can't fix what's been done in the past, but we can certainly curtail the aging caused to sun damage going forward. All right, step number 1 in my routine is the cleansing routine that I use. Just a question for you. How often do you shower? We might need to think about that question. While showering daily is certainly nice, personally, I don't think it's necessary. I don't think it's essential to good health that we shower daily. Facts are we sweat less, and our skin is certainly more delicate. I still love a shower, don't get me wrong. And I'm loving the addition of that cold blast at the end of the shower to really get me going. But I'm not doing it every day anymore. Rather, my husband and I have sort of decided that 2, maybe 3 times a week is sufficient for us at our age. I'll be listing in the description box below my favorite cleansers for the body. What I'm looking for is I want a cleanser that's very gentle, one that's not drying, one that has a fresh androgynous scent. My husband and I have decided that we really like eucalyptus, so we're able to share our body cleanser that we use in the shower. And we're certainly looking for active ingredients, just as I do for my facial cleanser. So I'm looking for niacinamide, I'm looking for vitamins A, C, and E, I'm looking for an addition of an oil, perhaps a marula oil, and absolutely I'm looking for no sulfites, no parabens, and personally we prefer a liquid to a bar. Step number 2 is moisturizing. Do you moisturize your body as often as you put moisturizer on your face? If the answer is no, think again. It's just as important for us to moisturize our body as it is to moisturize our face. Our skin's oil production has gone down. That's why our skin is drier. The rate at which our skin turns over, the reason our skin is more dull. And levels of collagen, which gives our skin strength and elasticity, have been reduced. Together, each of those impact our skin's appearance. When do you think we should put moisturizer on our body? I bet you know. And the best time to put moisturizer on our body is after a shower. The hot water strips our skin of moisture. Also, after a shower, our skin is most receptive to absorbing, and therefore it's more impactful to our bodies. Personally, I also moisturize every day before I go to bed. Do you? We have listed down in the description box below our favorite body moisturizers at various price points. What we're looking for are active ingredients in the moisturizers, just like we do when we're looking for a moisturizer for our face. We're looking for glycolic acid, which is a kind of alpha hydroxy acid that helps our skin turn over. We're looking for niacinamide, which is a form of vitamin B3 that protects our skin against environmental stress and sun and pollution. We're looking for vitamins and peptides as well. Each of those can be included in a very productive moisturizer that we use on our crepey skin. We've also included some moisturizers in the description box below that include retinol. Now, of course, the inclusion of retinol makes the moisturizers more expensive. And frankly, I don't choose to use the moisturizers with retinol. I just find the price point is more than I'm prepared to spend. My third step is to exfoliate. Just as we exfoliate our face, we need to exfoliate our body. Our skin turnover is slower than it used to be, and that's why our skin is duller. So I find if once a week I use a skin exfoliation in the shower, I'm really happy with the touch of my skin. On my face, I prefer to use a chemical exfoliant, but on my body, I prefer a combination of a chemical and a physical exfoliant. Again, we've listed the favorites in the description box below, but basically we're looking for a lactic acid or a salicylic acid, and then some form of gentle physical exfoliant. After I've covered my body with the exfoliant in the shower, I tend to leave it on for 2-3 minutes, just a little bit, to allow that those chemical exfoliants to be able to do their little wonders on my skin. Step number 4, of course, is sun protection. Growing older is a gift that comes with responsibility. It's really important that you look after you, and using sunscreen is the most important thing you can do to take care of your skin. It's so easy to forget to put on sunscreen on your body if you're not at the beach. First of all, after I've put on my facial skincare, whatever's left on the palms of my hands, I always rub onto the backs of my hands. It's the easiest way of making sure that everything that goes on my face is ultimately onto my hands. And then applying sunscreen on any part of my arms that's exposed, particularly as we move into the warmer months. Step number 5 is self-tanning. I know self-tanning is not for everyone, but I am a genuine fan. I buy the best quality self-tanner I can afford, and I try to make sure that I buy it when Ulta or Sephora have their big sale, and then I just stock up on it. I literally use a little bit of self-tanner all year round. I use it on my body. I use it on my face. I find it gives me a little bit of a healthy glow. I find that in my arms particularly, it gives me a little bit of muscle definition. And I apply it to my face, to my arms, and to my legs. We'll be listing in the description box below my favorite self-tanner. What I love about the one that's listed below is I love the fact that it's very light, it's never sticky, and I can immediately dress afterwards. Let's begin making sure your hips are level and square. Let's take a couple of shoulder rolls, relaxing our neck and our shoulders. Now let's step out wide, pointing our toes to 11 and 1. Let's find our breath. Take a nice full inhale, palms up, then exhale. Once more, breathing in, exhale out. Last full breath in, and let's begin. Let's fully extend our arms to the back, to the front, to the back, to the front. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and extend above our heads. 2, 3, 4. In this variation, let's invite our legs to join in by going right and left, and 3 and 4 and 5. Let's give our arms a little bit of a wiggle and an opportunity to relax before we move on. This variation, let's use some lunges, and then let's add a row with our arms, stretching right in front of us, keeping our elbows close to our bodies, reaching and reaching and reaching. 8 and 9, 10, 11, 12. Now let's do it with both hands. 2, 3, 4, a flat palm and then a fist. 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. And finally, let's use a little cardio burst to lift our heart rate, and let's do that with some speed skaters, stepping right and left with a good strong undercut with the arm. Our foot reaches behind, deep breath in and out, relaxing our arms, giving it a little twist. And finally, let's give our arms a gentle stretch from behind, and lastly, a gentle stretch in front. That's it for me. I do hope you found this to be useful, particularly those of you that have reached out to me saying, what should I be doing about the crepey skin on my arms? I hope you're all very well. Get up, get dressed, be happy. Can't wait to see you next time. Bye-bye.